Newcastle United's recruitment team is on a mission to build a team of young stars that can take the Premier League by storm. With the recent signing of Sandro Tonali, the club has set its sights on another young talent, Zefi from Inter Milan. But will the Magpies be able to lure him away from Italy? And while they're building for the future, could they be losing one of their current stars, Allan Saint-Maximin, to a potential move to the Saudi Pro League? Keep watching to find out all the latest transfer news and rumors surrounding Newcastle United. So, Newcastle United's recruitment team is on the hunt once again as they seek to bolster their youth ranks ahead of the new season. The Toon army has already made a big splash in the transfer market, securing the services of Sandro Tonali from AC Milan for a whopping £55 million. The Italian midfielder, who captained Italy's under-21 side in the recent European Championships, is seen as a huge coup for the Magpies, and fans are eagerly anticipating his debut in the famous black and white stripes. However, it seems that Newcastle's recruitment drive is not yet complete. The club has reportedly turned its attention to Inter Milan in the hope of securing the services of another young talent. Zefi, an 18-year-old Irish winger, has caught the eye of the Magpies scouts, and talks have already taken place between the two clubs. Zefi, who was born in Dublin to Albanian parents, began his career with Shamrock Rovers, where he played for the Irish club's B team in the League of Ireland First Division. It wasn't long before his performances began to attract attention from scouts across Europe, and he was eventually snapped up by Inter Milan in the summer of 2021. Last season, Zefi scored an impressive 16 goals in 23 appearances for Inter's youth sides, and Newcastle are hoping to lure him away from the San Siro and add him to their own academy setup. The Magpies sporting director Dan Ashworth has made it a key priority to bring in the brightest young prospects from around the world.
Are you sure about that?
Clear what we want to do in the summer. If the right player comes along and the right opportunity, then of course we'd look at it. And then the second part of the club's strategy is looking at more emerging talent and younger players that sit outside of the 25-man squad. So once again, if the right player comes along, but ultimately, we've talked about this before, it's not sustainable for us to keep going out and buying here and now players. We have to buy some potential and get some potential through the building.
And Zefi fits the profile of the kind of player he is targeting. But Zefi is not the only young talent that Newcastle is looking to sign. The club has also held talks with Romeo Akachukwu, another Republic of Ireland youth international, who spent last season in the youth ranks of Waterford FC. The 16-year-old has impressed at the recent European Under-17 Championships and has been linked with moves to Manchester United and AC Milan. However, it is Newcastle who are set to welcome him to their training base at Darsley Park, as they look to secure his signature ahead of the new season. It's clear that Newcastle United's recruitment team is leaving no stone unturned in their quest to build a bright future for the club. With the likes of Tonali, Zefi, and Akachukwu in their ranks, the Magpies are hoping to develop a team of young stars that can take the Premier League by storm. Fans will be eagerly watching to see how these young talents develop, and whether they can help Newcastle achieve their goals in the years to come. Then moving on, the transfer rumors surrounding Newcastle United's Allan Saint-Maximin continue to swirl, although some sources suggest that he is determined to fight for his place in the Newcastle starting lineup, especially with the club set to compete in the Champions League. There have now been recent reports linking the winger with a potential move to the Saudi Pro League. According to 90 Minutes, a number of Saudi teams are said to be preparing bids for the Frenchman, while clubs like Everton, Crystal Palace, AC Milan, and Marseille are also thought to be interested. It is claimed that Newcastle United has been rumored to consider selling Saint-Maximin, as he is seen as one of the only sellable assets at the club, and would help the club navigate financial fair play regulations. With a number of stars making the move to Saudi Arabia in recent weeks, and Newcastle's links to the Public Investment Fund, who now owns 75% of the Big Four sides in Saudi Arabia, it's claimed that a potential move to the Saudi Pro League could be a lucrative deal for the player. So as the transfer window continues to heat up, Newcastle fans will be eagerly watching to see if Newcastle can hold on to their star winger, or if he'll be on the move to new pastures. Then finally, Did you know about Newcastle's last-ditch effort to sign Tyno Livramento?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Click the video on screen to find out.